goes Dixie Kong. Everybody uses her in this game because she's like one of the better ones to
Oh yeah.
survive.
Oh, definitely.
If we're being realistic here.
We'll keep her. Her ability is kind of
Useful.
more than useful. In a way, it's, I don't want to say breaks the game, but it breaks the game. It makes it easy mode. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could say the same about Twinkie's like little DuckTales wannabe movies has.
Oh, I do.
Oh god, this part. Boom! I love that.
But I thought, oh shit, yeah, I need Cranky Kong for that part. Uh-oh. I figured I would bring you back, oh, barrel. I figured you and I would do DK's Island at least. I did all the rest of it by myself.
DK's Island?
Yeah. For the last stretch, you're back on DK's Island.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was thinking like DK's like King of Swing game they had.
What?
Came out with the Nintendo DS.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. I mean, they were actually pretty fun.
I really...
Go ahead.
I really enjoyed Donkey Konga and Jungle Beat. Yeah.
Yes. Jungle Beat was one of my faves. Absolute faves.
It was great.
And even the remake they made for the Switch was really amazing. Or not the Switch, but the Nintendo Wii was really amazing too.
I'm pretty sure I could play it, emulate it.
Oh yeah, I've been able to emulate it myself too.
Oh, shit. You dick.
Yeah, man, it's getting weird.
Hate these archers.
I don't.
Damn it. No!
Damn.
Yeah.
Yay!
So that's what I was saying about spoiling you and being on easy mode. After you spend so much time... Damn it, I jumped down again. After spending so much time using Diddy's ability and Dixie's ability, you forget Donkey is pretty basic and you start doing a lot of jumping and flying around that he can't do by himself.
Yep. Exactly.
Shit, fuck.
Yeah, at least you managed that.
We didn't fall this time back there.
Beat him in the ass.
Oh shit, I almost walked right off. Damn it. I didn't spring up high enough. They're very forgiving with the heart pieces though.
Yep. It is something I enjoy about it.
Oh, you fat fuck.
He's not very forgiving though. Beat him on the head.
I wonder if they'll do a third. Did this sell well enough to do a third?
On the Switch? Or not on the Switch, on the Wii U? Absolutely not.
Nothing sold on the Wii U.
On the Switch, I think it may have done decent. I'd have to look that up.
Wonder if we'll see anything else ported to the Switch anytime soon.
Missed,
Yeah.
right back there.
I'm aware. A lot of this is just wanting to get through it and not really focusing on everything.
Oh, insult to injury.
Yeah, I actually
Bitch slapped you.
landed on a platform and could have could have survived.
Damn.
On a positive note, you can only get 99 lives because that's how many I got to before it stopped giving me more. And it's very generous with the coins, too. I mean, so many coins.
Oh, yeah.
Eh.
The final boss of this game wasn't that tough.
By no means. He was a pushover compared to his underlings.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I think the hardest one is the fucking, either the 3 monkeys or the puffer fish.
3 monkeys was the biggest pain in the ass to me.
Fuck, damn. See, one of my hangups with this game is the secrets don't give you enough time to get them and get back. That's a running problem with this game.
Wouldn't be a Donkey Kong if it wasn't.
I didn't have a problem out of the first 3 countries about that.
You should have held down so you could have jumped up higher.
Eh. I'm doing good enough, well enough just to get this much done.
I know, this is one of those games I wound up 100%ing on the Wii U.
You found every secret exit? I have found none.
Yeah, I did.
God damn it. The first time I played this, I died a lot right here. A lot.
You mean like right now?
Yeah. It's because I kept bouncing off that fucking same spot every time.
There we go.
Just for that.
Yeah. I like getting all the pieces in here. I mean, they put the time and effort to actually create really fun areas for you to explore and find. So
I don't know.
I'm gonna spend the time doing it. That's what I loved it.
Okay, you little bastard. God damn it! No! That was some bullshit. I landed in the grassy part. Did you notice they also took the whole easy finish thing out? Did you disappear on me?
Did they? Like the super guy?
Yeah, that's gone. That's not an option.
What?
If
I
you
did not know that.
Yeah, if you keep dying, you just keep dying.
Damn. Now jump.
Now jump! Well, thank Christ we're out of this stage.
Right. You meant you weren't getting shit.
I don't care, I just wanted out of the stage. See, that's why I didn't like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze that much, because the majority of the game I'm just like, I'm not having fun. I'm just like, oh god, let this stage be over, let this stage be over. I had no fun playing this game, really.
I had a lot of fun playing it.
I didn't. And I love platformers.
Did you like New Super Mario Brothers U?
A little. I need to replay them. I played them during a very negative period, back when my opinions were shite. So I need to replay it and reevaluate it by my, today's standards. What the fuck?
Honestly, can say I really did not like New Super Mario Brothers U.
See, how you feel about those games is how I feel about these. They're just not Donkey Kong Country games. They're too try-hard.
Well, I mean, neither was, whatchamacallit?
What?
Donkey Kong Jungle League.
Well, yeah, those didn't market themselves as a country game, though.
Well, let's just defy the laws of physics here.
I know, right? Fuck it.
I believe in you. Just do this.
What the hell?
I love the death noise too, just
Okay, let's see if we can do better a second time. I definitely recommend you, since we do a lot of projects together, I'm gonna work on God damn it! I'm gonna work on getting a new television monitor for this. You need to work on getting a microphone. $50, you can get the same microphone I got. And I am
Which one is it?
the blue microphone. The
Yeti.
I keep wanting to say Yeti. It's the Snowball mic.
I
They're like,
was looking at one of those. I actually really enjoy my headset, to be honest with you.
yeah, but your headset is a headset. I need you to get a mic.
When I get an area I can actually put this in, like my computer and whatnot, I will be doing that.
I need you to move it up your priority list a little, for the sake of making quality better. Because like right now, your treble is so incredibly high that it's usually, like, it peaks the audio quite a bit, but it also is ear piercing to listen to. Yeah.
Got those guys.
God damn it!
Right as you kill them.
The fucking slide.
I believe in you.
Well, I'm glad one of us does.
A friend sent me a gift in Pokemon Go.
Do you want that Gengar I have for you?
Oh yeah, I do. I'll just have to get into Sword and Shield.
I mean, I can send it to the phone too.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
Yep. But yeah, right now, if you go out into the wild area, the specials are Gengar and Machamp. So you can easily go get your own. It's just you don't fucking touch the game. So I was like, you know what? I caught an extra. I'll give it to him.
Well, I got a Machamp already.
The other one's Gengar.
Alrighty.
Now, you do know how Sword and Shield work. Not just any Pokemon can have those forms, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has to be a special Machamp. It can't just be any Machamp.
Oh no, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's the whole point to the raids is, yeah.
Get Gigantamax Pokemon.
Yep. I'm not gonna finish that. Yeah, it's like they update it too. Instead of just like throwing the game out into the wild on the market and leaving it, they actually change out which Pokemon can be found in the raids. They do events.
This game just looks so beautiful.
That is something definitely that I have to give it credit for, is that the time and effort they put behind making it look great. The amount of attention paid to detail is ridiculous. But for some reason, it's not tickling my fancy when I play it as a Donkey Kong game. People keep saying I should play the new ukulele game. Oh shit.
The Impossible Lair?
Yeah, it's a side scroller.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Shit, fuck, damn hell.
Yep.
Thank God I made it.
Did it!
Oh, fuck, damn hell.
You just ran right into it.
I did.
That guy killed you.
There is an aesthetic thing that bothers me, and that's when you jump on an enemy and they just turn into dust and poof. Donkey Kong Country, they're supposed to fall off the side, not turn into poof.
I'll give you that one.
That's a modern thing games do so they don't get a fucking harder rating, but it bothers the piss out of me.
Well, remember in the original ones, they would just sit there and like fall off the side of the screen.
Some still do.
They knew you were gonna play this game and like lose so many lives. That's why they gave you all these lives.
Oh yeah, I have such a ridiculous amount.
Didn't you used to call yourself the king of platformers?
Yep. That was a different lifetime ago.
What the fuck happened?
That was a lifetime ago. That was a different me.
Jesus.
This game doesn't play like a fucking platformer. He's a fucking tank.
Cha! Ryu uppercut. Oh man. I gotta go back into work tomorrow.
I thought you had an extra day off.
No, that's today.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait. I forgot I still had items to burn.
Could go ahead and unlock Dixie.
I could, but I'm pretty sure they'll give me a DK barrel pretty early on. I'm not too worried about it. What do I use him for? What do we need? Oh. Boop, boop, boop. I love the owls.
Oh dude, me too. I love their designs. And the penguins too.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. Like that was he makes an interesting boss, I'll give you that.
Right.
I was wrong about the barrel.
It would have been even funnier if they actually used King K rule.
Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to him.
Especially in this one.
Well, what happened to his little floating island at the end of 64? Because I didn't play 64.
I don't know.
You didn't finish 64?
No.
Huh.
I legit didn't. I got really close to finishing it and then just said, fuck it.
Was it that bad? Or you just got, like...
I got really sad about the game itself because of the way it, like, all worked. Like, you remember, Banjo-Tooie?
Yeah.
It was pretty much that, but worse, and that just really upset me.
Ah. Banjo-Tooie. Yeah, I'd go back and forth on whether I should do that for YouTube or not. I feel like I would abandon it pretty hard, pretty fast.
Considering Banjo-Tooie, yeah, you probably would. Like, the only reason I finished it was just to get the achievements. And the Xbox version of it.
Everything's coming down.
We didn't stop the fire!
Hey, that building was already crumbling when we got here.
Since the world's been turning.
Aw. Tried to go for the DK.
Yeah. One of my faves. Oh gosh. Tiffany ordered a copy of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze online, and she wound up getting an EU copy of it, and then tried to argue with me about it not being an EU. I was like, Tiffany, we have the ESRB, not Peggy. She was like, what? So she looked it up. She was like, you were right, I was wrong.
Doesn't matter. It still plays, right?
It does, but there are a lot of stuff they changed between the EU and the American version of it, and so...
Why? There's not that... The cultural differences aren't that major.
Well, because of them getting, like, fucked over the whole Spaz comment in Mario Party. Remember?
Yeah. Getting butthurt. Oh god, I hate these stages.
Yay, my favorite stage!
These are cancer. How can you like these?
They're, like, fun and really easy.
Like hell they are. I don't think I was ever actually good at platformers. I just think I was good at playing the same games over and over.
Pretty much. And I thoroughly enjoyed these.
I hate them.
Why?
They're
It's
hard.
not like the minecarts.
Minecarts were pretty fun. Ah, he's frozen over this time.
Yep.
See, what the fuck was that? Come on.
The bat. I love the bat. He cracks me up.
He watches you go by like, are you gonna help me?
Hey, you're the good guy, right?
God damn it.
Gonna crash and burn? Yep. We're gonna crash and burn.
Ooh, it's easy. Like hell it's easy.
Super easy.
My ass.
You know what game series I really miss that I want a brand new game of?
What?
Harvest Moon.
Yeah, I'm surprised in the midst of Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, we're in an era of those games being popular as shit. People fucking loved Farmville and Facebook. So why do we not have a new Harvest Moon?
I don't know.
I'm a giant snowball now.
Yep. Yay.
Whee!
Bitch! This is called destruction. Boom. I'm fucking up all your shit.
Do 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 do.
You didn't hit the jump button.
Well, it didn't kind of tell me I needed to jump.
Does it really need to?
Yes, the game failed to tell me I needed to jump.
I thought you knew this.
No, it gave no indication.
And here we are.
Damn it.
You got bananas.
I tried.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
No,
It's
no,
bananas.
don't. It's
Why no?
all well because it's all anybody will think about for the rest of the day. Don't put that curse on anybody.
I fail to see how that's a problem.
I know. That's why I'm telling you no.
So you're like, fuck the side levels. I'm just going straight through this shit.
There was no side level.
That little plane down there?
That's just Cranky Store. I mean, Funky Store.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
I don't know why I said Cranky.
Could have swore there was an extra secret in that level, though.
Oh yeah, there's extra secrets in a lot of the stages. Like they took a page out of the Mario book and they're like they added like how do I explain it? Secret exits. So there are branching paths.
is buying a bidet now.
I saw.
Great. Whee. Ooh. God, this game is so gorgeous.
You've established this.
I know, and I will establish it again and again and again.
Okay, Worf.
Oh, Worf.
Worf.
Yarp.
I have 2 more seasons of Deep Space Nine to finish. This, oh fuck me. It's getting a little grindy. Getting a little grindy. No show should ever go past 7 seasons. 7 is the magical number, but like by the time Enterprise or Next Generation, I mean, got to season 5, I was like, okay, let's wrap this up. I'm starting to get that way with Deep Space Nine. They got to season 5, and I was like, okay, I'm getting a little tired of watching this. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. We didn't start the fire. You almost did it.
Almost did what?
You almost jumped and fell off.
You'll have to be way more specific about which point in time. Because that's happening a lot.
Before you got to the pig.
God damn it!
Oh man. After this stream, you want to do a double whammy?
What you want to stream?
F-Zero.
Sure.
Double or nothing.
I didn't get a chance to ask you yesterday when you wanted to do more F-Zero. Or did I?
I'm not sure.
I know I'm going to be playing Doom this week to kind of get ready for the new Doom, even though I'm not playing the new Doom.
Are you playing Doom 2016?
Yeah.
When did you get a copy of it?
I've had it for years.
Damn.
It went on sale at some point and I picked it up.
Worth it. I fucking love Doom 2016.
I remember being pretty excited for it when it was brand new, but after playing it for about 30 minutes, you realize that the bone-breaking mechanic gets old fast. Like with the Mortal Kombat, when they first introduced the X-ray skeleton breaks, you're like, oh my god, it is so epic! And then, like, after you've been playing it for 20 minutes, you're like, okay, they only put in 2 animations, and you're like, okay, I'm over this.
Yeah, but I've seen people do some creative shit with it, just to be fair.
Oh, fuck, I don't have time for this.
I ain't got no time chasing no banana.
Exactly. A lot of this game just seems like busy work. More than...
A lot of it kind of is, to be fair.
No, not Cranky. He's the worst.
No, he isn't. Cranky's one of the best.
No, he's the worst because you can't get any fucking air with him, see? This game is about getting air, not bouncing Scrooge McDuck style. Also, the save points are in the most stupidest of areas. I have to refight that fat ass every time I die.
He'll be aight.
Look, I'm the one. God damn, what? Did they playtest this bitch?
Oh man, that was funny as shit.
And you have to wait on these snowflakes to get out of the way.
All the damn snowflakes.
What the hell? Give me cranky again and I quit.
Snowflakes are falling.
See, how was I supposed to avoid that? I'm so confused. There was no time to make that decision.
Oh damn, you got 12 1-ups.
Ironically, the one thing I don't need.
I think we got what, like 2 more levels? 3 more levels?
I don't know. This is way more than I remember.
I think it was only, it goes up to 610.
We're getting there, slowly but surely. See, even you're starting to feel the... Can we be done already?
Well, if I were playing it, I'd be enjoying it, but I'm not. These were some of my favorite fucking levels right here.
Oh, these are the best. These stylized levels are the best.
They're just gorgeous.
Oh, I remember really loving this level, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a constant fucking flow. That was like... And I think I've said this before. This is my second time playing through this. I played through this for YouTube once a few weeks ago, and I bitched the whole way through it, so I ended up deleting the episodes. Like, let's be a little less negative and give the game a second chance. I also wanted to pinpoint, like, for my own personal edification, I wanted to know why I hated it. And I couldn't figure it out until I got to this stage. When I got to this stage, that's when I had the epiphany of, oh, that's why it's not old Donkey Kong games to me. In the old Donkey Kong games, I stayed moving constantly. This game is a constant game of going back 2 feet, waiting on a platform, you know.
Finding the secrets. Yeah, I get it. And that was actually one of the biggest complaints I had about New Super Mario Bros. U, because it didn't feel like that.
Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at me fucking fly through this shit. Like, in the old Donkey Kong Country games, when I died, I felt that my deaths were deserved. I felt that I'd made a crucial error in judgment, and I wanted to improve and do better. In this game, it just makes me mad when I die, and I want to blame the game instead of my own lack of skill. That is the fault of the developer. No offense to you or them personally.
Yep. Phew. And you're right at the end of the level.
This is the best stage in the whole game. If every stage was like this, I would be in love with this game.
What, stylized like this, or are you
No,
talking
just the pacing.
about... Oh yeah, that was one of the issues I had with it.
The whole game should have been paced like this. I have more coins than I know what to do with.
Go buy stuff.
I might. We don't really need it though.
I mean, you don't, because you're right at the end of the game, but who cares?
I'll clear this last stage and then I'll go buy some stuff.
So, I was right. Only about 3 more levels until you get to the boss.
The last one was pretty short.
Frozen Frenzy, I think, is the one where it's all up in the air with the shit falling down on you.
I will praise this game for one thing. The stages we're going through now on DK Island have a hint of the original Donkey Kong stages to them.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Like the area we're in now. We're in the fucking industrial area of the island.
Yep. Fear Factory. Remember that?
Yep. Fuck.
You know what I will never understand?
What?
People who have to have all the newest tablets and shit.
Well, I've been bitching about those kinds of people for years.
Well, like for me, I've got a tablet. I don't do much on it. And what I've got works for me.
I just see it as consumerist greed. Consumerist gluttony, basically.
Pretty much.
You don't need it. Not for practical reasons. Not really for any reasons. I had an interesting conversation with a black friend of mine the other day, and he was asking me how I felt as a white guy about black people buying the tennis shoes and stuff, and I said, well, I hadn't really put too much thought behind it. He's like, well, you're always going on about capitalism this and capitalism that. I was like, yeah, I guess black people were held back so long by white people that they're kind of just now starting to experience what white people experienced in, I guess, what, the 50s?
Yep.
I mean, they finally have money. They can finally buy everything to their heart's desire. And should have been a lot sooner. Should have happened. Oh, shit. I've been stabbed.
Somebody's getting the clamps!
See, that was really loud and trebly.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Oh, God. Jump, and then bounce on Fatty. Oh, he can't turn around if I constantly bounce on him, though. Shit, fuck, damn. Oh, this part's pretty difficult, too. You have to be just right. Okay.
Oh, man.
No! Why?
Why'd you climb up?
I didn't mean to. It would help if I had a goddamn DK barrel. Hello? It's called pacing. Reward after so much trial is the way that you want to program that, Mr. Developers. See, at this point, I think I've come far enough to deserve a goddamn barrel. Motherfuck!
You go flying off. That guy killed you. Gross. Good also.
Oh, fuck me. No, that's not fair.
What'd you just do? Jump off?
Yep. It hit me. I'm like, nope. I need both my hearts to be able to make it through this. God damn it! You know that thing that all platformers have that's super fucking annoying and shouldn't be in there? You mean the slide and water stages? Yeah, those two things. Let's add them in.
Water stages are fun as shit.
They are an abomination to reality and should not be included in any video game under any circumstances ever.
Water stages are fun as fuck.
No.
Yes.
If we ever make a game, they are strictly prohibited.
No, we're making nothing but water stages.
And you're on your fucking own because they are the worst.
All of it is going to be a water stage.
Then you're on your own.
Oh, man.
I was that close to the fucking pig the whole time.
Yep. So, what was your favorite Donkey Kong game?
The first.
Really?
Yep.
Mine was number 3.
That's the most obscure one that nobody talks about.
I know. But I just really enjoyed number 3.
I mean, it was pretty great. I did like it.
You're about to get shocked again. That guy zapped you. Yay, heartses.
Suck the G. Well, it's over.
I mean, let's be real here. You got to play as Dixie and you got to play as Kitty, and Kitty was fun as shit, especially when she got on, or he got onto Dixie's little head.
Yeah.
And then you throw him and he just goes dunk.
Wonder if he'll ever come back.
I don't know. He wasn't in Donkey Kong 64, but then again, neither was Dixie. They had Tiny, they had... who else?
Trixie.
Yeah.
Lanky. Just added a bunch.
Trixie, Lanky, Chunky, Donkey, and Diddy.
Added a whole shit ton of people.
Like, again, I didn't hate Donkey Kong 64.
Ooh, you went
But what I
real.
did hate was just the fact that I had to continuously go back to the levels as each of their individual characters. Like, the game itself didn't have what I felt would have been a great pacing to it.
Oh, hell no. That's the way that game worked?
Yeah.
Screw that.
Yeah, dude, it was annoying as fuck.
What happened to Rare all of a sudden? I mean, they were pretty great at what they did. I'm
They
gonna...
were trying to perfect their formula.
We're going in the wrong direction.
No, I agree completely.
Yay, a Ramby stage. I remember this. And it's a running constantly, so we should be good. See, this is where I excel, are these stages where it's like, don't stop. Just go. I'm going to die a few times here, because I died the first time through.
This
See?
was actually one of the few stages I didn't die on.
Well, they fuck with you in some spots on purpose, where it's like, they expect you to keep running, but you actually have to stop and wait a minute, and if you don't, you die. That's the kind of crap I'm talking about. Like, where it's like, oh, you're going to stop whether you like it or not. And I'm like, no, you're destroying the pacing. Don't do that. See, like that. What the fuck was that?
That was lame. I wish they would port over Donkey Kong Country Returns to the Switch.
I'm surprised they didn't.
I am too, to be honest with you.
People must have thought this was the hot shit or something. Pun intended.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, no, I enjoyed it.
What other platformers did we actually have other than Mario and Donkey Kong for the Wii U back in the day? Sonic doesn't count.
I mean, Lost World, maybe, but it's okay.
Well, it was, like I said, Sonic, I wouldn't count Sonic. Sonic is in his... Oh, shit. Sonic is in his own universe.
Did you just Yoshi Ramby?
Nobody had to see that but me.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't think there were too many other platformers that came out on the system. You know what game I really did enjoy that we played the shit out of?
What?
fucking Monster Hunter 3.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
I actually kind of missed that game, to be honest
What
with you.
in the hell? Yeah, I've been having cravings for all the old Monster Hunters overworld. I've been wanting to play 3 and 4 and
4
Ultimate.
I didn't give a shit about. Like, 3 I absolutely adored. 4 just felt like going through the motions.
I didn't get to play much of Ultimate because D screwed me over in regards to that. It was like that game was coming out. That game was coming out when he was moving, and I was like, "Are we still gonna play together, all of us?" Yeah, sure. We didn't play together.
No.
The one time actually that I joined his game via the internet, he got on the phone. He like texted me like, "Could you back out of this match?" And I never played anything with him again to this day. Here's the fucky spot that gets me.
Tells you what kind of person he was.
I sent him a thing for the Discord, hoping he'll join.
Oh well.
I mean, I talk to him. I don't voice talk to him, but we talk. Sometimes we'll send a message back and forth on Discord, so we're. Oh fuck! I mean, we're in communication with one another. It's just not like this.
Yeah. I mean, I got through talking to him yesterday.
What?
Him. Person you're not talking to.
Oh, so he's alive.
He is. Sent him a message yesterday and he tried to be a little bit passive aggressive with me at it. Or about it, and I was just like, dude, I saw you pop up on the Steam friends list. Like, I don't normally see you do that, so I was like, hey, what's been on, man? Long time no speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, is he at least doing well?
He's doing. Much like the rest of the world is.
God damn it. They really fuck you over with this ice theme. You know what I mean?
Something fucking is going on.
Stop stomping and go. I hate this. Oh, I hate
You
this.
love this level.
I hate this level.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Ooh, it's right on your asshole. Let's kick his butt.
He's just hanging out of the barrel.
Yeah. Beat his ass.
Too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Ooh. Whoo, it's over. See, that's what I'm saying. When you get to the point to where you're just like, oh, thank God that stage is over, that's not good.
You're going on mute.
Okay, well, you do that. I've been muted! I think it's just straight up boss time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's boss time. Boss time. Where'd you go? It's boss time.
Hooray!
Oh, you're doing things in the background. That's why we went on mute.
Yeah, I was going pee.
Oh.
I had to relieve myself!
Of duty? Mm.
Yeah, kind of. You know what they say about that, right? Relieve yourself before you believe in yourself.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, that is the smartest thing you have ever heard. Going on mute.
You don't have to tell me, just do it. I can tell the difference.
Aha! But you couldn't tell that difference, could you?
God, you were so ear-piercingly loud.
I mean, that's just my natural personality here.
Alright.
Oh, man.
Is there a bird in your house?
Something like that. Yay! You're finally beating Fat Ass! He's literally the Donkey Kong equivalent of Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
I just gotta remember his patterns and we'll be okay.
I mean, it's pretty easy. Pick one of those guys up, throw it at him.
He makes it a little bit
Not really.
badass.
Then I'm gonna jump back over here, come rushing at you. Rushing at you again.
And I brought in extra items, so we should be good. He cusses us out.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And back to his ledge,
Yep.
where he does this again.
Now he's sending out, like, icebergs.
Fuck!
Fuck up your movement.
You got me.
Yep. That guy killed you. I mean, it doesn't matter if you get hit now.
But he activated my shield.
Boom! Smack him on the head. He was really easy compared to the other ones.
I know, right? The only way you could really screw up is if you screw up, like I just did. Choo 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 choo.
Pew 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 pew. That's the noise he's making. Why?
Why what?
Why did you let him hit you?
I don't let him. The game fucks me.
Oh, you hit him again.
It's all this sliding shit that gets you, man. It's the sliding. God damn it. Oh, we'll be doing this fight twice.
Oh, man. I think I wound up beating him with just Donkey Kong.
Oh, I'm sure I will. But there's one thing that's coming up to where you really get hit and there's nothing you can do.
Yep. Well, you hit him.
Yeah.
Jump on his back.
See, what the fuck was that?
You don't do something.
Get it.
Yep, he cussed you out.
That's the part that got me the first time I played this. I was like,
Yeah.
well, how? How?
That was me too.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh Lord, baby Jesus.
Maybe we can pull this off. Maybe I don't have to come back in and do it a second time. That would be great.
You did 6 this time.
Batty. Everybody, come get me. King K. Rool style. God damn, he's fast.
Yep.
Do 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 do. I died.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here we go. Let me do a little dance. Make a little love. Good shot. And you hit him again.
I'm over his shit. I'm so over this boss fight. I want it to be done. I want to go home. Now he's gonna do the unavoidable fucking dragon thing.
Well, you jump over the first one, then you die for the second one.
Oh, I'm very much aware of the pattern, but that still doesn't make it unavoidable.
You're pretty much having to where he's like about to be dead.
Oh, I know.
Like one more set of hits, and he's gone.
I'll have to severely edit down the runtime of this for YouTube.
Yeah, we are going on about an hour now.
You gonna try that statement again, this time without vape in your throat?
I said, yeah, we are going on about...
That doesn't mean fucking increase your volume. You're already loud enough.
Look, motherfucker. You can get upset, so can I. Stop being a dick.
You suck.
Hey!
You suck at
You got
this.
another heart.
I might suck at playing, but you suck at streaming.
It's because I don't spend as much time and effort in it.
I fully explain how it's done, and you still fuck up.
There we go. Final attack.
I'm just fucking glad this. That's what. Remember what I said earlier about the stages? Like, a stage is poorly designed.
This cinematic.
A stage is poorly designed if you get to the end of it and say, God, I'm glad that's over. That goes for the game, too. If you get to the end of the game, you're like, I'm just so glad it's over. It's not exactly a well-designed game.
Uh-oh. Boom! Dude, that was a hell of a fucking slap.
Donkey Kong's a hippie.
Pretty much. And he is riding down the fucking flower train here.
There is one thing I do like, and that's the fact that since Donkey Kong Country 2, they have not changed the top of Donkey Kong's island.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look like Donkey Kong anymore, though, which I find odd.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Let's play again. So, your second playthrough, without judging it too hard. What'd you hate?
I've played better.
I mean, yeah, so has all of us. Like, I enjoyed the Wii U as a system, but the way they tried to stack it up against the Xbox One and PS4, it was going to fail.
Yeah. They gotta stop trying to stack. That was the thing that I always said back in the day. These companies gotta stop competing with one another and just do your own thing.
And you want to hear the funniest thing? The only company that's taking that to heart at the moment is Microsoft, of all people.
I noticed. You remember how fervently I used to be against Microsoft back in the day? A lot of it had to do with their shady business dealings with Windows. And I always was agitated how Windows seemed to be like the standard go-to, and it always beat out Unix that turned into Linux, and I was always pissy that you had to pay for Windows. So I had a long history of being mad at Microsoft. Nowadays, I have no beef with Microsoft. Most of my beef comes from Sony being a shit company.
Sony has always been a shit company ever since they had that bad business dealing with Nintendo.
Worse. They've gotten much worse. I won't have anything to do with them now.
Do you know Microsoft at the moment is the only company that is concerned with any kind of legacy regarding their console?
Doesn't surprise me.
they want you, when you buy the Xbox Series X and even the Xbox One X, to be able to play original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One titles on top of the new titles coming out.
I am honestly really super debate. There's no debate to it. I'll probably get the new Xbox. It won't be on launch because of the price, but I'll be getting one, that's for sure.
Well, the price of the console so far is expected to be around.
You're cutting in and out. Don't increase volume.
I'm not.
You're cutting in and out.
Alright, what about now?
You're good.
Alright, the price of the console is expected to be around $499 at the current moment. That's going to be the starting price of the PlayStation 5 as well.
At this point, the only people buying PlayStations are hardcore PlayStation fans.
Well, to be fair, the PS4 has sold as much as the original, or the PlayStation 2.
Well, I didn't say they didn't have a lot of fans.
They've got a lot of fans, and the console actually is a halfway decent console. I didn't like it when it first came out, but now that they've done some quality of life upgrades to it, it's okay. I enjoy it.
I don't like Sony. They don't have any of the games I care about. Oh, and on a side note, Sony's motion picture department is the worst in the franchise. In the industry.
Yeah.
Sony Pictures is the worst in the industry.
I mean, we've already established that a long time ago.
I just wanted to reiterate. I felt it needed. People needed reminding.
It's been there since like the 1980s. This dude's name is Theodoros Spinis. If you take that S away, his name is Penis.
Something popped up earlier about Texas. I want to know what that was all about.
What do you mean?
In the credits, like this whole panel was dedicated to Texas. I'll have to go back and read that and see what it was. I know that's where Retro is, but
yeah.
It said something about being presented in the state of Texas. I'm like, what? Because it went by so fast.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Did you buy a copy of this?
No, I borrowed this from Shiny.
Oh, okay.
This is not worth $60. This ain't worth $30 in my opinion. I'd pay...
Half of the games that have come out on the Nintendo Switch are not worth the $50 they're charging for this shit.
No, they're not. Which is why I'm not paying for them. I'm just letting them go by.
You're probably about to pay for one that's not going to be worth the $50 or $60 when it comes out.
Talking about Animal Crossing?
I am.
I figured you were.
I'm waiting on a release copy of, so I can watch some people play it to see whether it's going to be something that's going to be worth purchasing or not.
It's not what you said on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a copy of it. Pixar-esque music. Alright, man. Are we ready for some F-Zero?
Yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. Thank you everybody for listening to me gripe and complain and suck at this, but I'm sorry. I love the original Donkey Kong Country trilogy like you wouldn't believe, but this game just did not do it for me. I apologize if that pisses you off, but sorry.
I agree completely.
I didn't like it.
My thing is, I didn't hate it, but as far as paying $60 for it, I ain't about that life.
No. Me either.
Like, it's fun. It's fun to a certain extent, but that's about as far as I'm gonna go with it.
And if Animal Crossing is a huge disappointment, Nintendo is like, no, they're not dead to me, but they're no longer in the category of can do no wrong. As an adult, I know better, so they're in dangerous territory of losing money from me now. Because I'll remember how dirty they do me, and I'll be like, I'm not doing that again.
Oh, quick question. Did you ever put Turok on your computer?
Yeah, it's installed, but I wanted to. I had to finish Donkey Kong Country before we could move on to anything else. So.
Yay!